Good afternoon, everyone. I hope this video finds you well. You know, it's kind of funny how much life can change in 1 year, because it was just 1 year ago that I was in the middle of my Man of the Year competition campaign for Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. And because of so many great people like you and supporters like you, we did some amazing things last year as part of our campaign. And three that I'd like to touch on. Number one, we actually won. So I was nominated and won for Man of the Year. We also broke a local record that had been set some time ago, but we raised nearly $110,000 in helping this great cause, Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. We were also able to name 2 grants, one in memory of an individual and the second in terms of somebody who's a survivor currently. So it goes without saying that it was a huge, huge part of my life in the last 12 months and certainly this time last year. So, you know, I committed to working with the organization beyond the end of the campaign last year because, frankly, there's just too many people out there that are being affected by these diseases. And so I was asked to be on a committee, and I said yes. And it was a nomination committee. And so I thought through who were the people that had a connection to leukemia and lymphoma and people that were high achievers that could do a great work for this great cause. And I was very fortunate enough to come across somebody, as fate would have it, in our Elk Grove office at Coldwell Banker. And this year, I could think of nothing better than to help this year's nominee from our Elk Grove office win the title of Man of the Year when it's announced on May 11th. And as you remember, you only win by getting the most votes, and you only get the most votes by getting the most money. So this afternoon, I'm sitting here with Perry Palamidessi down in our Elk Grove office. Great guy. You're gonna fall in love with him. But he's going to just share part of his story today in terms of how significantly the impact of leukemia affected he and his family several years ago and why he decided to say yes when I asked him. So, Perry?
Thank you, Kris. Appreciate that. Hi, I'm Perry Palamidessi. And about 4 months ago, Kris asked me to run as a nominee for these great events. And I graciously accepted wholeheartedly. My little brother passed away in 1991 of leukemia. He battled it 5 years, and it was one of the most heart-throbbing things you'd ever want to go through. Very tough, very tight-knit family, and it luckily my folks were the cohesiveness, and we all stayed tight, close together. We had bone marrow drives, tried and tried, couldn't get a match. We had over 4,000 people come through to get swabbed, to get tested. Out of those 4,000, I believe we saved a little over 30 people right now throughout the world. It's still going on right now. So when Kris asked me to go to move forward on this, like I say, I wanted to do what I can for this great cause. And being that Kris had 108,000 votes last year, I'm gonna get 109,000 votes.
We had 109. We actually had 109 and change. Was the
109 and change?
Yeah.
Well, then let's shoot for 110,000.
Yeah, I'd love to see Perry break the record. By the way,
110,000. The cause for this, truly, when Danny was alive in 1990, the chances of him making it were less than 30%. Now, they make the people who survive 80%. So in that short 20-year span, we have erased the gap. My goal is to get that gap even closer to 100%. And with causes like this, fundraisers, we can get there. So in a matter of another 5 years, we got a chance of making this thing go away. So if any of you have witnessed what it's like going through this, it's like I said before, it's tough. So I'm asking everybody to dig deep on this one. Let's get her done.
Yep. So, Perry, what are some ways that people can help the campaign?
Well, there's different websites you can go to. My website is www.perryfordanny.com, and you can. It's very simple how to donate through that cause. We're having simple fundraisers. The 28th of March, we start off on my campaign, which you're going to be there.
I'm going to be there.
At the Club Pheasant Restaurant.
And that's in West Sacramento, correct?
That's in West Sacramento. We're having a little hors d'oeuvres and wine function going on from 5 until 8. If you look at my website, you'll see everything, the events that we got going. But there's a couple big ones in there. One is the River Cats Night. One we're going to have at my buddy Kris's house.
That's right. April 27th.
April 27th.
We're having a big movie night.
Pretty big deal. You've got a big spread out there. I think you've got you almost have a zoo out there right here.
I got a longhorn steer. Come see the longhorn. We're charge you a little petting fee.
There you go. There you go. But we have the Giants game coming up too. Tickets behind home plate. Big raffle prizes. So we're looking forward to it.
So, sort of in conclusion, as I said last year as part of our campaign, right? If you go to the website, you make a donation, you attend an event. If you'd like to host an event, let Perry know, right?
Please do.
There's some way you can help. And I want to sort of put this into perspective, because as I hung around this great event and these folks, learning more about the numbers, but here are some numbers. Over 1 million people in this country suffer from a blood cancer. Over 1 million. To put that into perspective, if you literally right now, if you could think in the greater Sacramento area, plus or minus, if you took everybody and said this, they have blood cancer, that shows you how big this is. So everywhere we turn, this is ubiquitous. It's everywhere. And it's all the little things that make a big difference. And Perry, I am just so thankful that you said yes. And
I'm thankful that you asked me. Truly.
So with your help, let's break some records, eh?
Let's do it.
All right. Like Perry's page. Like, share, comment. Spread the word.
Spread the words. We want to get you tested, too. We got 9.5 million people in the registry. We want to get that number up there. The more people we have, the more chances we've got of saving somebody.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't forget to watch Colby's Tech Talk vlog by clicking on the video above, or click on the Coldwell Banker logo to subscribe to Kris Vogt's channel.